Bitten, vampire, the man was affected by rabies and died. We know vampires as fictional characters that are frightening and can suck human blood. However, do you know if vampires actually exist in the real world and also love the blood? Vampires in question is one type of bat species. Allegedly, the existence of this animal that makes the fictional figure of a vampire in a horror movie is always associated with bats. Unfortunately, there is a man in Brazil who suffered ill fate because of being bitten by a vampire-type bat, or in Latin called as diphylla ecaudata. Bats of this type is very different from the vampire bats in general who love the blood of animals, where the bat is just like human blood. This bat bite turned out to make this unnamed man infected with rabies virus and eventually had to stretch his life. Edson Ribeiro, a government health expert from the state of Bahia, said that quite a lot of people are nervous about the news. Not only the bat bites that make them restless, but the dangerous and deadly rabies virus is what makes many people are now afraid to go out at night. For information, adjacent to the time the man was bitten by a bat, it was reported there were 10 other people who also bitten in one alien area. Dr. Ramesh Adalja from the Johns Hopkins Center for Health Security mentions if vampire bats can indeed carry rabies virus, if they bite humans, then the virus will rectally enter the nervous system and damage the central nervous system and brain. Inside the brain, this rabies virus will cause intercell communication disorders that make the victim experience emotional and personality changes. In fact, like a vampire in a fictional character, the victim will be very sensitive to light and fear of exposure to water. Afterwards, the victim will experience brain swelling which can eventually lead to seizures, coma, until death. Until now, rabies in humans, there is no cure. However, if the victim immediately gets a rabies vaccine after being bitten by an animal, it is likely that he could still be saved.